What's going on, everybody? Smack Sports here, bringing you episode 7 of this Carolina Hurricanes Be a GM mode here in NHL 15. And today, the Carolina Hurricanes will be taking on the Philadelphia Flyers, the second place Philadelphia Flyers with that. And I know last game I said there were some big injuries, but I was actually wrong, and those injuries would be happening in this game. So Eric Staal and Alexander Semin would be injured, two first line forwards. So now we have Jordan Staal at center and Jaromir Jagr at right wing. We are now into this game, starting off with a save by Steve Mason, and now Jordan Staal doing it all on his own right here as he would keep the puck, and then Skinner with the rebound, putting a nice shot on net. Mason with another save, and now the Flyers are on the attack. Big hit by Mark Staal, and they would lose the puck. Jordan Staal picks it up, crosses the red line, blue line into their zone. He would loop back around, trying to find some space or an open man. Gets it in front of the net. Big shot, but another save by Steve Mason. You would see as this game goes on that he has a very terrific game as we are passing the puck around, getting the open guy, and that is McClellan in front of the net, wrist shot, and we find a way to get the puck past Steve Mason as this one finds the back of the net. We will get another look at this as Jay McClement would get the goal in front of the net, wrist shot. Looks like it was glove side, and yes, as it gets past Steve Mason, and the Carolina Hurricanes are up 1-0 here in the period of play. And then off the face-off, the Flyers would win. They would quickly get a shot on net, would go in just like that. This game is knotted up within seconds of the Carolina goal. Philadelphia gets one past Cam Ward. That is Zach Ronaldo. He would get the goal. You get another look at it right here as he just centers it right in front of the net. I'm not sure. Okay, Zach Ronaldo was cutting, and he would tap it in through the 5-hole of Cam Ward, and he just has to close up that opening, I guess, as it seemed like an easy shot, but the save would not be made as Jagr now driving in, and Jaromir Jagr sends one back. Nice pass, shot on net would be saved by Mason, and the Flyers are coming in with under 5 seconds left. They have one last opportunity, and they would not be able to get a goal as the score is 1-1 after one period. 5 shots to 4, or excuse me, yes, 5 shots to 4 and 5 hits to 4 in favor of the Hurricanes. Time on attack, the Hurricanes have about a minute more, 5% passing percentage better, and the face-offs are 3-2 in favor of the Flyers. So now here we are in the second period with about 16.5 minutes left to play. The Hurricanes would grab it in their own zone, but a big hit would cause them to lose the puck, and the Flyers getting it back with a big opportunity here, and they would score. That looks like it is Claude Giroux. It looks like he would get the goal, and yes, it was assisted by Voracek and Streak, as we will see it right here as Claude Giroux would get it right on the border of that circle there, and the Flyers would go up 2-1, and Jagr skating in once again. He would get hit, lose the puck. Dubinsky with it wrapping around the net, and now around the net again, and they would get the puck, and Dubinsky in front of the net this time. No goal as the Flyers are playing with some superb defense. Speaking of defense, here we are in our own zone trying to get it away from the Flyers. That is exactly what we do. Jaromir Jagr getting the puck once again in front of the net, and the save would be made by Mason. And now with 10 seconds left in the second period, the Flyers again with an opportunity, and they would somehow get a goal with 1.8 seconds left. Going up 2 goals now, 3-1 is the score, and I was a bit annoyed at this point as they scored just before we could get a break. But Cam Ward has let in 3, Steve Mason was letting in just 1, However, we are leading 15-10 in shots, leading by 2 hits, about a minute and a half of time on attack. We are behind in passing percentage and winning in faceoffs. So Carolina is winning in most categories in this game as a team, but the main one, the only one that counts as the goals, we are losing in that. And that is something that can be a bit annoying, as we are able to stop them from scoring there, but we lose it in our own zone, and they get once again another goal. 4-1 is the score now, as Cam Ward is just struggling very much. As Voracek, we've seen him getting in on the assists, but this time he gets on the board with a goal of his own. Claude Giroux actually getting the assist that time, flip-flop from the last time, as Giroux got the goal and Voracek got the assist. But after another save by Steve Mason, the Hurricanes in the Flyers zone, taking a couple shots, however not being able to get it past the brick wall. Steve Mason, but doing very well on the forecheck, getting the puck back, and in front of the net once again is Skinner, and another shot, and Mason is saving everything out here today. Just a terrific game, as I said, as Skinner would get it once again, but Mason with it, and another steal by the Hurricanes. Finally a face-off called after Mason makes what seemed like his 40th save of the game, even though really he's only saved about 20 to 30, as here with 4.5 minutes left, the Hurricanes on the attack. They have a chance here to try to cut this lead in half, but Steve Mason not letting the puck get past him. He is on a mission, and he is doing very well from stopping this team. However, we would be able to get one goal past him finally, once again, actually the second goal. But a beautiful play here on a 1-on-2 breakaway. Did not have the numbers, but Chris Terry did not care, as he would get a nice assist by Ryan Hansey. As Terry skates by 2 defenders, kind of has some space and makes a nice move, faking to the right and getting the nice shot, glove side. Just too much space for him to shoot, as now the clock is winding down in the final period of play. Jordan Stahl, that is Nathan Gerbe in front of the net, and he takes a backhander. It is saved by Steve Mason, and 20 seconds left. This game is pretty much all but over, as the Flyers are leading by double the score of the Hurricanes, 4-2, as Dubinsky trying to make it 1 goal, but they could not, as the Flyers do prevail. The Flyers and Steve Mason, that is, as he had a terrific game with many, many saves. Cam Ward, I can't really say the same, as he played okay, but let in obviously 4 goals on just 17 shots, so only making 13 saves, but 29 saves for Steve Mason, as the Hurricanes would get 31 shots, almost double the shots, but losing by double the score, of course, in the NHL, but also having almost double the hits and leading in most of the categories, or being pretty close. But you can see Mason deservedly so winning the first star of the game. Anyways, pretty much this video. Thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and I'm going gone. See ya.